We're joined on the phone line by Robert Vadra, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's husband. Thank you for speaking to us. And today you put out a post this morning on social media, where you spoke about your support for Rahul Gandhi and asking him to be strong.
Yes, very much so. I obviously wish him the best, and I have had my own experiences of being there 15 times for 10 to 12 hours a day. I have, delivered 23,000 documents, and I've dealt with harassment from this government for the last since they've been in power. And the thing is, every question has been answered several times. If they feel there was any kind of wrongdoing, if they felt there was any kind of wrongdoing, there's an assessment, a reassessment, and all the penalties can be paid by the income tax to the income tax department. But what happens is that every time there's an election or any time they corner the government with some of the other issues that they keep creating, they would like to use my name or my family's name to, douse the other situations or basically cover up the other issues of their own.
All right, and you're calling it a witch hunt in this post that you've put for Rahul. You said you'll undoubtedly be exonerated. That again, as you said just now, 15 times you've been through these summons by the Enforcement Directorate, and today the Congress really trying to put their a spotlight on this and a show of strength to make this very same point. They're also claiming that this is a witch hunt and that ED has been weaponized against opposition leaders.
Yes, and it's not only us. I think there are a lot of businessmen, a lot of people who have been troubled by this and this kind of a method that this government uses. So they have had to leave the country and work outside because obviously they don't want to deal with a harassment for every time, even if they've answered every question. Again, they've been harassed. When I also sat with the officers at the department, they, not directly, but indirectly said that, what the method is and what's happening, what's prevailing, and this will happen. And, we don't, we're just officers doing our job. But basically, they were also feeling like this is unnecessary. All these things can be, sent to the office, and all these things can be answered by the judicial system. And, and we can go through it. But this optics of calling somebody, keeping them there for hours and creating all this, the country has seen this. They are all out, not only Congress workers, you have Congress, people from all over the country are out in support of Rahul. Also because they need a platform because of the communal disharmony that is being created by the spokesperson of the BJP government. And they want that, that a leader comes up and stands for them. And my family has done that. And that's why they are in support with him. And yes, okay, they cannot reach the ED office, but they will all be at every corner awaiting. And, and as I said, Rahul is strong. There's nothing to hide. He'll answer every question. And whatever the duration is, he'll be crisp and strong and clear.
Right. Well, Robert Vadra, as you said, the cases against you as well, and even against this particular case against Rahul Gandhi, the kind of allegations and the kind of, what's come in the media regarding this, in the people's mind, there is a sense that there is something wrong here. And even with all the cases against you, and this just goes to, feed into that image of a corrupt party or corrupt leaders in the party.
The thing is that this government will keep doing this, and unfortunately, I feel sometimes the media is also a little troubled and worried about their position, so they will put out whatever they feel is right, and I don't blame them. They said, I deal with your colleagues and many other people who say, if I was to speak for you, I will be sent a notice too, and I will be troubled too. You can handle it, but we can't. So, we are not going to be intimidated by these kind of rumors or accusations and baseless accusations. We are going to be in the country. We will fight for the people. And I know my family will fight for the people. And we will be stronger by going through all this. And we'll be, I think the truth will prevail. That's what is that's most important for us.
Right, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, they're accompanying her brother to the office, and she was, marching along with him. And when you were summoned by the ED as well, she was there by your side as well.
Yes, very much so, very much so. And I think, it's Priyanka is always there for her brother and the family. And, she's going to be standing there, and we've been there. And I think Rahul is in very good spirits, as in to answer every question. And, I think the whole family is there with him in support, as any family would be going through this kind of unnecessary harassment by governments and so on. So, yes, so she's very much there, and she was there to support me as well.
And finally, what is the status of your case? Are you worried that at any point you may be summoned as well again?
I don't mind being summoned again, because I have nothing to hide. When a person has been through 15 times and sat for 10 hours and 12 hours and understand how their own process and how they make their tea and when they eat, and you get to know each officer, you get to know all these people and their own personal issues. I have open doors in my office, my house, and I will gladly, entertain them, answering every question. And as I said, it only makes a person a stronger person by going through this, because when you're clear and, you believe in the judicial system, you know that, you are going to be exonerated because there is no wrongdoing, and it's just a political witch hunt and, harassment. But I'm not going to keep whining about that. I'm only going to be answering whatever the questions are, and I'm happily doing it.